We are at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Welcome to the race by race preview. Paul Lally is here with all of the selections. We're on the C+3 course with the first underway at 6:40 Hong Kong time. The first race has Smashing Express going up in trip. California Moxie is on the class drop. Gold Tack raced wide at Sha Tin last start. Mr. Aladdin blinkers off. Pacifiers with the Cowls go on. Golden Ferry has a good record over the 2,200 metres. And Joyful Champion, the blinkers coming off, and just a field of 10 to run now, Paul, with the scratching of Fury and Gold.
Yeah, look, Fruity Warrior likes the lead and he's got a low draw. I think Golden Ferry will eventually get across and get outside him. Nice birdie over this distance. You get a nice enough run with Mr. Aladdin. California Moxie steps up to the 2,200 metres on the lash midfield. He can go forward or back on the lash. Gold Tack goes back, Super Hong Kong, and the other two go back as well.
We start with Smashing Express over the 1,800 metres last time. This is the first ride of the night for Ryan Morey. Partners this one for John Size. Has trolled strongly since, Paul. Also Gold Tack, nice birdie and on the lash come out of this race.
Yeah, look, the two I'm going to take out of are Smashing Express. He didn't get out till a little bit late, but finished off nicely. This is Casa Papa, so I'm not sure exactly how strong this form's going to be, but he did win nicely. And Gold Tack, he's by preferment. The 22 looks right down his alley.
That's a good report for those two. Second replay, Paul, features Golden Fairy, who looked home this night. He couldn't have done any more. Alexi Bedell on the lash. Mr. Aladdin, nice birdie third, and Super Hong Kong. He was making ground on the extreme outside. Yeah,
he was, and that wasn't a bad run from him. And he's a well-rated horse, but he hasn't won for a long time, Super Hong Kong. Golden Ferry I'll take out of the race, though. Look, he should be able to get across from his wide draw. Just how much he has to work in the meantime there. The rest just battled away, didn't they? So, look, he'd be the only one I'd take out of that.
You'll be taking this one. California Moxie. You've been all over him, everywhere he's been. Do you stay with him over 2,200 for the first time in Class 5 and the first time at the distance?
Yeah, look, I've always thought he'd win in Class 4 and made him the long shot when he ran third there at a big price, but that's probably the best run he's had here in Hong Kong, and that was here at Happy Valley as well. So, look, he stayed on nicely enough. The 2,200 metres looks good. He's out of a Danehill Dancer mare, so not worried about the distance. He's got a strong rider in Hugh Bowman aboard, barrier number 2. So there are a lot of positives here in Class 5 for him. Yeah, if he doesn't win this, I'd be a little bit worried.
OK, there he is. He's on top. California Moxie.
We've got to stick with him, don't we, California Moxie. So he's on top to beat Smashing Express. I think he'll run well over the 2,200. Gold Tack looks an out-and-out star, and Golden Ferry, 2,169.
Paul goes again. California Moxie, race 1, number 2 to break through. And race number 2 now. This is a Class 4 and it's over the 1,200 metres. We've got some gear changes at the top of the book. Happy United blinkers off. Pacifiers go back on. Bowser is without the pacifiers with Cowls. Young Bravo on debut has had 5 trials. A Universe now with Casper Founds. Colonel's a 6-time course and distance winner. Rewarding Twinkle has the cheek pieces going on. Lucky Planet has a new stable, and Harmony and Home is a 2-time course and distance winner, Paul, and it's Colonel leading them up.
Yeah, look, he's an out-and-out leader, Colonel, isn't he? So he should lead once again. Lucky Planet, he likes to go forward. He's got the inside draw. E-Universe, he's got a new stable. He should put himself right there with Bowser. Century's only had the couple of starts. Happy United, a recent horse into Class 4 as well. This will be his 3rd run there. Give me 5. It looks a bit tough for him because he's drawn a bit wide and he just might be stuck wide.
Here he is. Give me 5. We're going back to his last start. It was on the all-weather. He's off a very similar racing here. He's placed at Happy Valley, still yet to win, but the run he's getting on this replay is not the run he's getting on that speed map.
No, not at all. Look, I made him the long shot this day, and he ran really well because he's a horse I'd been waiting for, the all-weather, being by Swiss Ace. Barrier 12, likes to go forward. It's tough for him, I think. So I don't think this is the right race for him now with that wide draw. If he drew low, I definitely would have entertained him, but I think he's going to be in for a bit of a tough run.
Okay, that is Give Me 5, the first one. Second up, we've got 2 to look at. It's Happy United, who does have to shoulder the 134 pounds, but he ran 3rd. This is 2 starts ago. Rewarding Twinkle missed the start this night. It's trod up well a couple of times, Rewarding Twinkle, and did run 5th 2 starts prior to this one.
He put himself on the pace in his first couple of starts, Royal Twinkle, but as you say, he's got back at his last couple. He stayed on nicely over 1,000 metres here, Happy United. Up to 1,200, he has won over the 1,200 at the Valley before. So this probably looks a little bit more suitable down in this grade. So yeah, he'll go in the numbers for me.
Colonel back in the field this night is expected to lead, which is where he has raced best. Century runs 6th. He's lightly tried, only had the 2 starts. Declan McDonough rides him for Chris Owen. The old boy Colonel lines up again. Yeah,
he's been out a bit of form recently, Colonel. Last couple of starts. So, look, he didn't go in, but Century does. Just on a minor line, he's drawn a lot better in barrier 3. He was wide all the way. This was only his second run, and I thought he stayed on nicely as well. So I think there is a level of ability there for him.
Stable change. A University showing plenty of pace at times, has A University. He's now with Casper Founds. This is a recent Chung Fa trial. He led up and he was too good for Always Fluke. Won the trial by a neck. Keegan DeMello takes the ride from a good draw.
Yeah, look, I think he's going to get his opportunities. Well rated now. Last win of 53. He's down to this 50 rating. He didn't lead this occasion. I don't think he'll lead in this race with Colonel in the race either, but he can sit in a similar position just off the pace. And he was asked to do something late. And I like, he's only a little horse, as you can see, but I like the way he really flattened out here. So well rated, new stable, few things going on there. And I thought he won with a little bit in hand.
There you go. So straight from the trial replay to the top of the selections.
We'll put him in, yeah. E-Universe on top for Casper Founds. And he definitely knows how to train winners around the valley. Happy United, the recent horse into this grade. Bowser, he's been consistent. He comes off an all-weather race last time. And Century of those 2 starts. 5-1-2-6.
And that is the preview for race number 2 at Happy Valley on Wednesday night, the first of the 1,200 metre Class 4s. 1650 metres, the distance of race number 3, and this is the first of the Class 3s on Wednesday night. Unicorn, he's a 4-time course and distance winner. Simmercans, a 3-time course and distance winner. Glorious Success, first look at Happy Valley, but all 3 starts on the turf have been placings. Ivy League has placed his last 2 course and distance. Super Unicorn's been racing well, top 3, 5 of 6 over the 1650 at the Valley. Excellence Value has a tongue tie going on, and Beatos, which is back to the turf where he's run placings at his last 2 starts, Paul, and everyone gets their chance.
Yeah, I think they will. Samarkand, it looks like there's not too much pace in this race, so they should get into their positions easy enough. Ivy League can lead, but I think you'd rather let Samarkand go. Divas 12's led in the past, but again, similar situation for him. Excellent Value, Super Unicorn. Athleticism will get his chance in a smaller field. Unicorn, Glorious Success will have to go back. Beato missed the start last time.
He did indeed. He's been going okay at the Valley, has Beato, but we start with Super Unicorn, who's also been going okay at the Valley, Paul. Aestheticism runs 6, Divas 12 runs 8th in this race. Super Unicorn's been so close, just can't quite win in this grade. Is this the week?
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, look, Salil Fighter's come out and absolutely hosed up on Wednesday night when he won the DBS Manulife Challenge down the outside there. He beat him home. Hammer On was just too good with that perfect run on the inside. He went up a large amount of rating points, 12 rating points for his last win. But look, he showed he probably deserved it because he's been consistent ever since.
He sure has. It's a ride for Keith Young, Super Unicorn. Excellence Value ran 6th. This is over at Shard 10. This is his last start. He made good ground over the 1,200 2 starts ago behind the boombox. He's going to get a good run from the inside draw.
Yeah, barrier number 1, he's by Fastnet Rock. This horse, he's coming to Happy Valley for the first time, so there's that little bit of unknown under the lights for the first time, but it wasn't a bad run here from him. He steps from 16 to 1650. The way he finished off here, you just wonder if an 1,800 metre race would be good for him.
That is Excellence of Value. We move on to a very consistent, Glorious Success. We'll leave out the all-weather run last time. In fact, last 2 have been on the all-weather. He did place once, and in this race, he opposed Ivy League, who's hard to catch. Yeah, he is hard to catch, but is a lot better at Happy Valley, Ivy League, than he is at Sharton. You can see, look, this horse, Glorious Success, he doesn't look too far away. He's consistent. He just hasn't managed to get his nose in front. So that's just a little concern because he's had a few chances now. But he's one that you have to put in on a place line for sure. As Embraces wins that race, we'll be running at Shard 10 on the weekend. Embraces, a trial from M Unicorn, who was scratched on the 12th of February, was fractious in the gates and sat wide in this trial and bolts in.
Really nice trial from M Unicorn, and he has performed well on the surface before. He is a winner on the all-weather, but he is a multiple winner at Happy Valley. He likes it around the Happy Valley. A really nice trial from him, and he looks one of the main chances as well. He's got Hugh Bowman aboard. He just got to carry the weight. That's just a little concern, but look, the way he won this trial was pretty impressive.
It was. He's down to score. The horse he beat there's a horse called Smart Engineer, who we're yet to see race in Hong Kong. Are you believing in unicorns?
I am. I've got a couple of unicorns in there, and we've got one on top in Super. So Super Unicorn, we'll see if he can break through in this grade. Athleticism, he'll find it easier in the smaller field. Glorious Success is consistent in M Unicorn, 6-4-3-1.
That is the preview for race number 3, the first leg of the early treble. This is race number 4 now, and this is over the 1200 metres and is a Class 4. And Jude Swagger Bro both on the class drop. Swagger Bro has the blinkers going on. Lovers in the Air has his first start. He's had 11 trials. Glory Cloud comes back in distance. Santorini struggled a bit since leaving Griffin and Restricted Company. Super Charizard's a 2-time course and distance winner, but they've both been down in Class 5, and it's riding high, leading here, Paul.
Yeah, look, he's gone forward and led. Dragon Forces comes here for the first time. Another one that likes to race on the pace. Super Charizard raced on the pace his last couple of starts. Champion Method steps from 1,000 to 1,200, but has the wide draw. He might have to work. Santorini will probably look for some cover behind him. Telecom Power and Jude should get a nice run. Swagger Bro was a scratching last time, and Lovers in the Air will probably go back. He's been slightly slow away in most of his multiple trials that he has had.
John Paul Young, did he sing that?
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's John Size singing with Lovers in the Air on.
They've got How Deep Is Your Love, that syndicate.
They do.
The Boys Light Up will be the next one.
We're getting the hurry up here because here's the key race from Champion Method before we go to Top of the Pops. As you said, he's stepping up to 1,200 metres.
Exactly. So, look, you can see he got across here easy enough, and he made that mid-race move and was just run down late, Champion Method. Barrier 12, he's just going to have to work a little bit to get across. And you can see he did fade out there over 1,000, so he's now got to step up to 12.
Dragon 4 Seas, this is him at Sha Tin last time. He comes to Happy Valley for the first time. Barrier number 1, better draw, winner 3 starts ago, placed twice since.
Has been here for a trial before, so it's not his first time here, and he trialled okay when he was at Happy Valley. Seemed to get round the course with no issues, stayed on nicely enough here. He's got a low draw, Barrier 1, strong jockey board and Hugh Bowman. This looks a lot easier than the race he's just come out of here. This race was won by Magnifique, who looks really smart. So I think this horse has got some good credentials for this race.
There you go, Dragon 4 Seas given a good report by Paul. Now here is Lovers in the Air. We'll focus on the horse more so than the music. This is a trial 2 back. He did trial last week and ran 6th behind Robot Master. Pushed along a little bit, but one of many that John Size has given plenty of education to.
Yeah, look, I lost count at about 11 trials, so he's had plenty of trials there. 11.04 pounds for his debut run. He's been slow away in a number of those trials, though. They've got blinkers on, hood on, tongue tie on, so all the gear's gone on for his debut run. By Street Boss, I just wonder if he's going to need a little bit further in time. So, look, I was happy to watch him on debut.
Now, in Jude, we're going to show some track work because this horse has had nothing but bad luck and was knocked over just after the start last time. This is what he's done recently. Yes,
track work's been good. There's been no problems with him whatsoever. The good thing with him is he's downgraded. He comes from Class 3 into Class 4, and he's actually performed not bad in Class 3 with not much luck.
Dragon 4 Seas the one, though.
Yeah, he looks the one to beat, Dragon 4 Seas, so he goes on top. We'll go with the downgrader in there for second, and Jude. Look, Something Jonah. Now, this horse here did catch the eye, was his best run last time. He's going to be a massive price. He's going to be over 50 to 1, but he's only had the 3 starts, so I think he's entitled to improve as a 3-year-old, and then riding high from the front. C+3 will suit him. 4-1-10-7.
Race 4, number 4 for Paul in the first leg of the 6-up. Race number 5, it's preview time now for this race, and at the top we have Golden Rise, who's been in good form. He's placed second his last 3 starts. Prime Morto's a 3-time course and distance winner. Star Figure makes his race debut. Wider draw for Tai Hang Scenery. Spicy Spangles has a new stable and the hood goes on. Lucky Blessing, first look at Happy Valley. Young Horizons still his best form is Class 5 1400 at Shah 10, and Smiling Emperor has the hood off, the visor and the crossover noseband going on, Paul.
Mega Bonus likes to lead, so look, he should get to the front without too many problems with barrier 1. Spicy Spangle likes to go forward, Lucky Blessing likes to go forward, and Colourful Winner's gone forward as well in the past. So there's going to be good pace in this race. McNamara's Master from a low draw can get in nicely enough. The debutant Star Figure should get his opportunity as well. Golden Rise from barrier number 10. He just might be one place further back than he'd like to with that wide draw.
And here he is, Golden Rise, last time running second. He's up outside the speed. He has been beaten twice by Fortune Whiskey and once by Gallant Valor, who've all continued to race well or won again since.
Yeah, blinkers went on him 2 starts ago. He's been beaten favourite at short price odds in his last couple of starts. He went clear here. I just don't know where he's going to be from barrier number 12, and he's got to carry the big weight. So I was happy to risk him in this race. But look, he has been consistent. If he gets any sort of run, he's got Ryan Moore aboard. He can finish off, but I'm just not so sure.
What about the first starter though, Paul? Star Figure is his name. He has trialled, as we can see here, at Happy Valley. Second behind California Touch. Also has run fourth behind Sky Deep. It's that man, Hugh Bowman, again this time for Jamie Richards.
Yeah, look, I've liked his trials actually. He's in the silver fig colours there, isn't he? With 4 trials, 1,088 pounds. He comes in as... weighs in, so he's had plenty of good education. You can see he wasn't pushed out, he was kept up to his work early in the straight, but cruised to the line. So look, I think he can run well on his debut here.
And now a trial around Spicy Spangle and Taihang Scenery. Spicy Spangle has had 2 trials for the new stable. He's won both of them, showing plenty of pace, but there is plenty of pace in this race.
Yeah, I'd prefer him if there wasn't another leader in the race. So with Mega Bonus, who is a strong leader in the race, He's going to have to work from his wide draw. He has got really good early pace, so I think he can eventually get outside the leader, but I just wonder how much he'll work to get outside that leader.
So on all of that, is the first starter going to give the others a bit of a shake?
I think he can, actually. I've quite liked his trials leading into this, so we'll put him on top. Now, Mega Bonus, he's really well rated. His last one was off 60 and he's down to 54 from an inside draw, so I think he's going to go well. Silver Spurs coming back to Happy Valley should get a nice run from a low draw, and Colourful Winners coming to Happy Valley for the first time. Now, he has trialled here in the past. He's drawn nicely in 4. His last few starts, 11, 11, 12, 9. He did draw 2 last time, but prior to that, he'd been out in the car park. So from a low draw, different track, I think he can run well with Keith Young aboard. So he goes in the numbers, 4, 3, 11, 6.
A winning debut for Star Figure, and a win on debut in the first leg of the Triple Trio also. Race number 6 is an 1,800 metre race, and it'll be for the Class 4 gallopers, with Beauty Lions at the top of the book, placed at his only start at 1,800, but it was over at Shah 10. Can't Go Wong, he races well over the 1,800. Romantic Fantasy is now with Jamie Richards. Mission Strike has improved between his first 2 starts. Quick Wing has the tongue tie going on. Phantom Cyclone, 7-day backup. Cheek pieces off, blinkers first time. Dragon Delight normally goes forward, and it's a 7-day backup call for Haka Radiance, who was very heavily back last time.
It was a lot of money for him, was it? Still a maiden, though. Dragon Delight, he likes to go forward. Quick Win likes to go forward. He's drawn wide. You can get outside him. Toy Solterra can go wide. It could be trapped wide. But there is a big run to that first bend here at Happy Valley. Romantic Fantasy from the new stable. Ninja Derby can get himself into a nice position. The rest generally find their positions and like to come back. Haka Radiance, you say, really well back last time.
We're going to Luke Ferraris right now, who's talking Mission Strike with Nick.
Luke Ferraris, we're off to the Valley Wednesday night, of course, and you've got Mission Strike coming up for trainer Mark Newton. The horse has had the 2 runs. He's shown some good improvement first to second.
Yeah, he is a very soft horse. He's going to be improving throughout, I think, throughout the season. But like you said, he showed good improvement last time. He's got another nice barrier, so hopefully he can replicate it.
He went up a full 2 furlongs in trip. Mark obviously wasted no time in doing that. He clearly is a better horse the further he goes, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's a down and out stayer. He showed us that last time. So I think as he matures and sort of furnishes into himself, he'll keep on improving.
I mean, no sort of mean feat his effort last time. I mean, the winner was Northern Beast, who's got plenty more experience than him. And I mean, the way he finished off his race, there would have been plenty of positives to take from that.
Yeah, there was. There probably was a small gap there, but it was only a second run, and he was a little bit hesitant in putting himself on it. So he would have derived benefit from that run and should improve.
Just a 3-year-old, of course. I must ask, you must be incredibly proud of My Wish's effort in the Cup over the weekend. I know he was beaten, but he's gone down on his shield, hasn't he?
Yeah, he definitely was. He was very gallant in defeat. I suppose he'll go for the derby now, and that should be interesting.
Here's Luke Ferraris talking Mission Strike. Just one replay to see here, Paul, because the chances have all been in that replay. And this one here, Beauty Alliance runs third, and off a fast pace he stays on.
Yeah, it was a really good run from Beauty Alliance. He was wide on the pace, and they ran well over a second faster than standard for the first 1,000 metres in this race, so almost 2 seconds in fact. So look, and he was the only one of the leaders that was still there at the end. So a really good run from him, and he looks really tough to beat on the back of that. He actually hit the front here and was just run down late. You can see the two horses, Volcanic Spark and Billionaire Secret, coming down the outside, and those two came from well back. And so, look, a good run from him, and he just kept fighting to the line.
And Harker Radiance right behind him too, and he was placed last week after that betting plunge. So on that, does he win?
Yeah, I think he does. We'll put him on top, Beauty Alliance, and so he goes on top. To beat Mission Strike, we just heard from Luke Ferraris there. Me time is consistent over this distance, and Can't Go Wong doesn't win out of turn, but can bob up in the placings. 1, 5, 9 and 2.
No need to go past the top weight in race number 6 for Paul. It's Beauty Alliance. Race number 7 is the feature. It's the Kwin Chung Bus 60th Anniversary Cup. This has got potential to have the best trophy of all time, this one. Young Emperor is a debut winner at Happy Valley, and then he was down the track on a good to yielding track since. Nordic Dragon 7-day backup. Happy Valley debuts for both Francis Maynell and Sunny De Best. Dramatic Sun comes up with gate 5. Ty Victory makes his Hong Kong debut. He's been given 5 trials by Mark Newnham. And Capital Legend carries an extra £6 than last start. Ben Thompson replaces Ellis Wong, so the senior rider on board there, Paul.
Yeah, they've got Francis Maynell showing a lot of speed in all his trials. Comes to Happy Valley for the first time. I think this course will suit him. Son of Blue Point, I've got him going forward to lead. Romantic Sun, another one coming back to the Valley. I think that's going to be good for him. Sunny De Best will get himself into a nice position with Golden Empire. Young Emperor. Ty Victory, now he might just have to work to get outside Francis Maynell because he is drawn wide, but does like to go forward. As you mentioned, he's had 5 trials. Nordic Dragon's gone back in most of his runs, and Beauty Infinity might have to go back as well.
Nick is back with the trainer of Sunny De Best. It's Chris So.
Chris So, Happy Valley coming up on Wednesday. You've got Sunny De Best in race number 7. First go around here. He's a nice horse, this guy, isn't he?
Yeah, of course, he's a nice horse, and from the first beginning, early the season, we put him in the 14. A bit disappointing. Not a bit, actually, it's disappointing. So we bring him back to the 1200, and he got a good perform.
I read in an article, Chris, somewhere that you seem to think Happy Valley might suit him. This is his first go around here. What was the reasoning, or in your mind, why do you think this track would suit him? Do you think?
Actually, I planned for a long time to let him run in the Happy Valley. Don't forget, he tried in the Happy Valley before. He tried nice, handled the track, handled the band. So but sometimes I need to work it out with the owner, and I think it's the right timing to change. Because he went Shatin, and also I'm thinking. He will be suit there. The pace should be faster in the early stage, and he will come strong.
The biggest sort of talking point, I guess, Chris, is that you managed to get Ryan Moore down here to trial him last week. He rides him in his race. What did Ryan think of him?
He's happy, the trial, and just an easy trial. He's feeling good, and that's why when he come, I just call him. Are you free for the trial? He say okay. So yeah.
Yeah, certainly caught our eye, that's for sure. He's up to marker 67. A bit more scope off that mark, do you think, then going forward?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I think. Yeah, he is good. Yeah, and I really hope he can, because it's my only sponsorship night. I hope he perform. And draw 7 is not too good, but not too bad. I hope he perform at Happy Valley.
It's Chris O talking Sunny to best. Paul, we move on to Romantic Sun. This is at Sha Tin last time. He's not had too much luck his last couple of outings. He's been wide in both of them. Barrier number 5, good trial at Chung Fa since. Harry Bentley on board on Wednesday night for David Hayes.
Yeah, it goes in the numbers for sure. Coming back to Happy Valley is a positive for him. His best run since he's been here he was a 2.5 favourite on debut when he was beaten by Young Emperor. He is a rival in this race, but does meet him better in the weights. Like he stayed on nicely enough, but I think coming back here to Happy Valley is the key for this one.
That is Romantic Sun. Beauty Infinity ran 4th last time. Nobody stopping the other beauty in this race at the moment. That's Beauty Destiny. Can Beauty Infinity get some cash again here? He's
going well, this horse. He got really well back, but fortunately for him, I think he's going to have to go back as well, Beauty Infinity. You can see him, he's doing it nicely enough here. He sort of had lost a bit of his early speed. That's why I suggest he go back. But look, he did finish off nicely enough.
Francis Maynell, Happy Valley debut for him. He's a horse with plenty of early pace, and here he is. He's actually 3 wide turning for home here. Runs second behind the Boombox, and he's since raced wide in the race won by Invincible Shield. He's had not much luck with barriers since he's been here, this horse.
No, he hasn't. Look, but in the C+3 course, coming here for the first time, he looks the leader for me in this race, and as such, I think he can dictate from the front. He's drawn 6 in this one, so he should be able to get across all right. This race looks a lot stronger than the one that is on racing on Wednesday night, especially with a horse like the Boombox in there and Chateau Neuf. They're both going well, those two horses.
They are indeed. The Boombox runs on Sunday, so on that form line, he's the one to beat.
Well, hopefully he'll get a price. You know, I think he'll be double figures. I'm sure Sunny de Best is going to be massively overbet in this. Sponsors owns the horse, and but Barrier 7 can be a little bit tricky coming to Happy Valley for the first time. So I just want to be on the horse that's going to be on the rail on the pace. So 3 to beat 4, Romantic Sun in there for second, and Beauty Infinity next, 3, 4, 6, 8.
That is the preview for race number 7, the Cup race, the first leg of the late treble. This is the race-by-race preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night, and we're up to race number 8 right now with the running of a Class 4 over the 1650. Prestige Goods on the class drop, blinkers off, visor on. Casa Rochester has the blinkers coming off. Gormo Chun is now with Bino Jung. Wame Waiwai, no hood for him. Skyvino's placed his last 3. Jumbo Fortune, 7-day backup. He was heavily punted last Wednesday night, and the tongue tie comes off. Pingai Comet we haven't seen since December, but he's had 4 trials in the meantime. And the leader here, Paul, Wame Waiwai.
Yeah, likes to lead, so he'll get his chance. I don't think there's too much pace in this race. I thought Prestige Good might be a little bit handier, coming down into Class 4 for the first time. Skyvino likes to put himself on the pace. The Double Eagle, he should get a nice run from the inside draw. Jumbo Fortune, and the rest go back. So I don't think there's going to be a massive amount of pace in this race.
We go straight to Nick with the rider of the last start winner, Chirin Warrior. It's Jimmy Orman.
Jimmy Orman, we're off to Happy Valley on Wednesday night, a track that you're getting very used to in your short stay here so far. You've got Chirin Warrior coming up towards the end of the programme. He's also, I know you haven't ridden a race yet, but you have trialled him. What sort of feel did he give you in the trial, Jimmy?
Yeah, he gave me a great feel in the trial. It's a good pick-up from Manfred Mann Stable. He trialled up really nice behind in the same trial as My Wish, so the trial form's good. Happy Valley, he's drawn well. He's a horse that usually sits off the speed, but there looks to be good tempo. Obviously at Happy Valley there's always good tempo. If we can get a nice spot in the race somewhere, I think he'll be hard to beat. The way he went in the trial, it give me a good feel. He's obviously won 2 of his last 3, so his form's right there.
Looking at his profile, Jimmy, I mean, he was that type of horse that took a little while to win one, but he's now won 3, and it looks like he's just getting his act together. I know you've ridden him track work as well. How did he feel there?
Track work, he feels amazing. He's a really fit horse. So as Manfred said, he was just ticking him over in his track work. He wasn't out to do a lot. But yeah, like I said, he's a fit horse, and he's really starting to put form on the board.
And I guess like any jurisdiction, obviously the more they win, the higher they go up in the ratings. Obviously, on paper anyway, looking at form, it does get that bit tougher for him. But I guess when you've got a horse full of confidence and he's fit and well, then I suppose you'd be fairly confident going into the race, wouldn't you?
Yeah, very confident. Like you say, when horses hit form, they can usually sustain it a little bit. and Happy Valley, he's drawn a good gate, so I think that's really going to help him on Wednesday night.
And Jimmy, things have started off well for you. Obviously, you need plenty of luck when you come to Hong Kong, and that seemingly has come your way. So you must be pleased with the way things are going so far.
Yeah, I've got to thank Ricky Hughes' team for the support that they gave me early, and now things are starting to pick up for me. Yeah, sort of you come here and you've got to start from the bottom and work your way up through the ladder. So that's what I'm planning to do, and here to work hard, and I'm really enjoying my time so far. So I love it.
If he goes to Disneyland while he's here, he won't have any trouble with the height requirement limit, that's for sure. He's an absolute giant.
Do you have problems?
Yeah, all the time. Can't even go on the spinning teacups. Sky Vino pulls from third his last 3 starts. Hugh Bowman rides him for Casper Founds. He looks to be getting close to a win. Are you keen on him this week?
Yeah, I like him actually. He's got a versatile horse. He's run well on the all-weather as well. That was his last start on that wet slow behind Precision Goal. This is behind Amazing Award. He wasn't too far away at all there. You could see him coming through the inside and finishing off the race really well. So, look, I don't think this is a tough race by any stretch of the imagination, so expect a good run from him.
Jumbo Fortune. Last week, was it his chance last week? He loomed up to win. He couldn't quite get there. He and Sturdy Ruby. Sturdy Ruby, not quite the amount of starts that Jumbo Fortune has had. Similar sort of record leading into the race, though. Nothing wrong with the run, but was this his best opportunity?
Yeah, well, 50 starts for 1 win.
Yeah.
You're a thrill seeker if you take him on a win line. I mean, he's had 7 seconds, so he's one he could easily entertain in there. But look, he looked like he had his opportunity once again. It was a battle of the non-winners, wasn't it? But Steady Ruby got up.
He did. And finally, Happy Daly's been going quite well around Happy Valley. He was better known as a 1,400 metre horse until he was a winner over the 1650 3 starts ago. Backed it up with a placing. Then he was scratched. And then he ran 4th in this.
Yeah, good run. They went quite quick. Now, Wame Waiwai had to really work hard. I don't think he's going to have to work as near as hard here on the C+3 course and looks the sole leader. So we'll give him another chance. But we're definitely going to give Happy Daly a chance here. He finished off the race really strongly. That was Thesis that managed just to hang on there, wasn't it?
Are you going wine in the sky?
Yeah, I am. Do like a bit of vino. So Sky Vino on top. To beat Wame Waiwai from the front. Prestige good, we didn't talk about him, but look, he's come down in grade. I think he can be a lot closer coming to Happy Valley for the first time. Advisor will go on him, and then the 4 Happy Daly, 8714.
It's the lucky 8s. It's race 8, number 8, drawn 8. Sky Vino's Paul's best bet for Happy Valley. And the last, race number 9 on Wednesday night, shapes like this. It is a 1,200 metre Class 3. Sugar's a 6-time course and distance winner. Season's Wits won 4 at the Valley, but they've been over 1,000. Spicy Gold has the hood off, the pacifiers going on. Legendary Impact jumps up in trip, and Oreo goes to a wider draw, but did run 3rd. The only look at the City Circuit pool.
Sports Legend looks the only leader in the race. He can get a nice easy lead. Spicy Gold can be a little bit handy. He jumps well, but normally takes a while to get going after that. So I think he can be right there with Sweet Briar. Easton won't be far away. Sugar from the inside draw will be close up, and the remaining 5 I think will go back.
Spicy Gold's been racing well. Nick with his rider, Alexi Bedell.
Alexi, Spicy Gold is a horse that I know you've got a really good association with, and well, once again, last time that was a mega run defeat, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, he runs very well, consistently well, and I believe he should deserve a win like this in a Class 3. He's got a good draw, so he should once again run a very good race.
Yeah, he's run a couple of really nice races in Class 3. I mean, last time out he's done what he usually does, hasn't he? Run on strongly, and I mean, he's just been edged out by 1 in form.
Yeah, correct. The other day I had a good draw, but maybe the touch wasn't quite as fast as I would want. And the winner was in a perfect spot, went back, went out, and he took off at the right time perhaps. So I can feel the horse is still able to improve on that, and hopefully I can put him in the right spot and do well.
Mark's tweaked the headgear with him. Hood's coming off, pacifiers going on. How do you think that will affect him?
I think it's a good call. The horse is a very good beginner, but after that in the race he's a bit off the beat. He likes a clear run to express himself, and I think it might help me a little bit.
Indeed. I'm not sure you're going to need much help, Alexei, because your form is probably as good as his at the moment. Things are going well, plenty of winners across the board, so hopefully that can continue.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's very competitive. It's good to jump on some good horses and deliver. Hopefully we keep the ball rolling.
That is Alexei Vidal talking Spicy Gold. Eason, Paul, we're going to look at him right now. In our first replay, running second, Emeritus Spexo has been just jumping a little slowly. Eason, 3 starts at the Valley this season, 3 placings.
Yeah, and he's really well rated at the moment. He's won off £10 plus, a higher mark in the past. So look, he's going well at the moment. Look, I think a win's looking really close for Eason. So he's one of the major contenders for me.
There he is in a driving finish, just being beaten by Gallant Valor. Oreo running third. This is that look that he did have at Happy Valley. Did have a good gate this night. Sports Legend led up. He hadn't raced for a while prior to this race and was just a bit keen, but he should be fitter for us.
Yeah, he goes in because on the C+3 course, leaders looks pretty good. I thought it was a nice run from here from Oreo. I didn't mind him. I made him the long shot this night, and he stayed on really nicely there for third. So look, I'm going to stick with him with the lightweight.
What about Sugar? Where do you see him in this race? He does love the 1,200 metres around Happy Valley. He's been up to Chung Fa. He's trialled up there and run third behind Call Me Gorgeous. Good draw barrier too.
Yeah, so you get his chance. He's 134 pounds. He's just got to give away a bit of weight to all these other horses. He's carrying 5 pounds more than anyone else in the field. He was on the cusp for me from that low draw. He'll get his opportunity, but didn't quite make it.
All right, then it is Sugar just under that hold in the blue and white checkers there in third placing. So that is a breakdown of the last race, but are you sticking with Oreo?
Yeah, I'll stick with Oreo. I liked him last time and he ran nicely there for third. So he's on top to beat Eason. Sports Legend from the front and Spicy Gold. We heard from Alexei there. 9-2-4-5.
And that is the preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night. 9 races on the C+3 in the first. It's underway at 6:40.